right, now our last topic has to do with another trending and hot issue in Nigeria, Christian or alleged Christian genocide. Because this Thursday, coming Thursday, the United States Congress will have a session. We'll hear a case on Christian genocide in Nigeria. So it has been going on, and we saw that just a few days ago, 25 schoolgirls in Kebbi State were kidnapped by terrorists. Up to this moment, they have yet to be found. And it is a very sad situation. So the security situation has been worsening, and there has been a threat from the United States of military invasion in Nigeria. So let me hear your thoughts. First of all, is Christian genocide a myth, or is it a partial truth, excluding other, some will say Muslims are also killed. So why should you say Christian genocide, whereas other, Muslims are also killed? So what are your thoughts on it, and also your thoughts on the U.S. military threats in Nigeria?
All right. Thank you. Yeah, every single Nigerian anywhere in the world has been so worried and concerned about what has been going on in Nigeria. I will state clearly here that whether there is Christian genocide or not is not an issue in doubt. If you hear anybody arguing that there is nothing like Christian or there is no Christian genocide in Nigeria, two things are into play. Is either the person does not understand the meaning of genocide, or the person understands they're intentionally trying to do the optics, to do the defensive, which is one of the things that will happen when international community begin to put pressure in Nigeria. Two things are likely to happen. Nigeria will either begin to work hard to improve the security situation, or they go defensive. This government is a government I know that are ready to spend 100 billion to create up proper optics, to protect their image, instead of spending 20 billion in improving the security situation. That one is certain. They can pay 1 million social media ads, publications, international lobbying group. They are ready to spend hundreds of billions to do that. It is simpler and easier to actually tackle the problem instead of paying for image laundering, image protection, optics, or what they call it. Instead of doing that, it is easier quite well to mobilize and let the camp of the wicked terrorists begin to smoke. But no, they will not do that. So anybody that says, now what is genocide? Genocide is actually like a deliberate, systematic act that seeks to destroy, to eliminate a people, which can be a group, a nation, an ethnic group, or religious group, or a nation. Now, if you have these groups together, there are four of them: the nation, the ethnicity, religion, or race. Once there's an attack targeted on any group like this, and it is intentional and systematic to destroy these people, or to eliminate them, or to eliminate part of them. And these people that are being killed or eliminated are in large numbers, not 1, 2, 3. This is genocide. So why will somebody say there is no Christian genocide? It's simply because there are a lot of factors. I'll come to that. But let me now prove to you, if you start from Nigeria, let's even start from, from May 1966. You understand that a terrible genocidal action happened, and over 50,000 Southerners were massacred. And these people were massacred simply as long as you are not from the north. And most of these Southerners were Christian Southerners. Now, it eventually led to the death of over 3 million people in what is called a civil war. We also know that was a genocide. Now, that was a lot of things were used. Now, that aside, is still from the Southerners. And let's now come up. You now see from the 90s, a lot of deaths, 300, 400, 200, 700, 800, buried in mass. And these people are predominantly in certain area. And then you ask yourself, who are the people occupying those areas? The question, who are they? They are mostly Christians. Nobody has said that some Muslims are not personally killed. Nobody said they don't attack some group of Muslims. They have been doing that, but the numbers the numbers among them, have they risen to the even 1/10 of the number of? Are we talking about the church bombings, the Christmas Day bombings, the Easter, the Owo killings? Where do we start from? Or the ones that, because of their faith, maybe because of where they appear or what they do, somebody said they must die simply because they do not believe what they believe. Now, who are the ones doing the killing of these people in selected parts of Nigeria, especially the Middle Belt, the North Central, Plateau, Benue, Niger, and so on and so forth? Then when you go to Borno State, that region, who are the people occupying those places? So when we look at this, let's even say they are just a race or a tribe that are there. It's still ethnic. If you say it is Christians, they are still majorly Christians. So what is the problem? Is it because, or let me ask again, is it that it is not systematic, intentional? No. They have a pattern, and that is a systematic extermination of a people. There is a pattern of the attacks. They come in a particular group, motorcycle, with armed, and they plan, they give intels, and among themselves, they coordinate the attacks. And once they come, their supporters in government will come out and say another thing. It was former header. It's a systematic decimation of a people. And the question is, are these people not Christian? They are. Okay, what do you see when they attack? They chant their religious slogan. And we know that that religious slogan is taken from Quran, chapter 9, verse 6. Let me not go into the detail, but there are many passages where that particular word is taken from. So it is a religious chant. Whether they are true Muslims or not, is not in my place to distinguish, to differentiate. The people that should do that. Instead of doing that, they go on defending them. So that's where the problem is. I will never say that all Muslims are like that. No. But we know there are very good Muslims that accept, live peacefully with people, even though some still contest that to tell you that they're only doing that because they have not gotten to the critical number where they can now turn around and oppress the other. Now, once they get to that critical number, all will do the same. People say that, but I don't believe it. But however, these same people, who do we expect to tell us the difference between these people and then single out these people for extermination? Because he that kills by the sword should die by the sword. He that kills with gun should die by gun. Why is it now that somebody said, you people should deal with this situation and stop these killings? If you don't do it, I will come and kill them myself. What did you see, my brother? You now noticed that now exposed the system we are operating in Nigeria. To tell you that there are several government agents. There are so many people in different religious leadership and so many persons who are walking on the streets who are terrorists, destroying the Nigerian people. Tells you that because immediately Donald Trump said that. You notice that their wives walking on the streets of Kano and everywhere started speaking up. You notice the man that said, oh, if America come and do anything, that the Southerners are the assignment. You saw that? That is the wife of one of the terrorists, or she herself is the terrorist. Because if she's not a wife or mother or sister to terrorists. Sorry, I think you can't hear me again. You've been thrown out again.
Please, you can proceed.
All right. So what I'm trying to say is that what happened, the statement that Trump tweeted has opened the eyes of so many people. There are many who have been hiding, collecting information and sending to terrorists in the bush. So, and you also hear some say, no, don't attack these people. They are our brothers. They are our brothers. They are our warriors. They are our fathers. They are our nephews. They are our cousins. Don't attack them. So if somebody tells you that this is their warrior, these are our brothers, don't hurt them. And he's watching their brothers killing hundreds and thousands of people. What do you think the person telling you not to hurt the kill is? So the person is also a terrorist. So what we have is that we have millions of terrorists walking about in the northern Nigeria, sending information, protecting, helping in the logistics of the organized assault on Nigerians, especially Christians. What I usually prefer to say is that Christians are being massacred in a genocidal dimension, or Nigerians are being massacred in a genocidal dimension, especially Christians. Nobody can doubt this. So the question is, what should be done? To be honest with you, advising, sometimes I feel so, I don't know, I feel so discouraged to advise. Who are you advising? Now, the people you're supposed to advise, assuming you have a government that is neutral, that doesn't have interest, that is not biased, that doesn't have a sentiment that is pushing them, then you can't say, okay, let me advise them. Maybe they don't know what to do. But the truth is that they know what to do, but they are part of the beneficiary. They support it. The agenda of those people killing Christians, they are fully in support of it. They are with it. Let me tell you one of the things that is done. Anybody who is a loyalist to his religion, wants his religion to take over and be the only religion available, especially when you're coming from a place where you are permitted to use your office, use your power, your wealth, your resources, and whatever you have, including your life, to fight for Allah and to secure that, to secure everywhere for that everybody becomes followers. So the question is, are these people, our government, are they sincere? No. That's the true answer. They are not honest. They know what to do. If our government were to be honest, from the day that threat came from Trump, by now, Sambisa Forest and all the hideouts around the Chad Basin will be smoking. And when people ask, what is smoking? They say these are bodies of terrorists that are being burnt by our soldiers. There are enough technology to go area and pinpoint all where they are. And Nigeria has enough Tornado aircraft to come all these places and clear them and wipe them out. Now, let me use this opportunity to call on Christians and other people. They should keep their eyes open. A lot of propaganda is now being created. Let me tell you the truth. There is nobody who is a Christian that will do suicide bombing. It does not happen. Watch, very soon you will begin to see them catch suicide bombers and give them names of Christians and tell you they are Christians. Christians should. I have tried to reach out to one of the leadership of PAN this morning to tell her this. Please, you push organize now and set up a research team, if you don't have it, to begin to document and make sure you join in investigating what you'll be seeing now. What you'll be seeing now is that they want to prove to the international community that the people doing the kidnapping are Christians killing themselves. They want to prove to the international community that the people that are throwing the bomb in the churches are Christians, not Muslims. They are desperate to prove that. You bring people, they will keep their mouth closed, and they will call them Nathaniel, or they will call them Benjamin, or call them Paul, and tell you that is their name. And they are now bombers who are destroying people. That's one of the things we must watch out for. That is one. Then number two thing that we must watch out now is that they will want to kidnap as many people as possible and keep them as human shield. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay, because I'm hearing a lot of background. So they will want to kidnap a large number of people. People should be more careful now. If you don't have any very serious reason to travel by road, don't. They will be kidnapping rapidly now. Why? Because they need thousands and thousands of people to use as human shield in event that America becomes serious about invading them. They are looking for human shield, and their sponsors and supporters in the society are doing exactly the same thing. They are helping them. They are making the arrangement, giving them the logistics. The people that are saying America should not come are the one helping them. So anybody you hear that is against America invading the terrorist camp is one of the terrorists. Now, some of them will tell you no. It is going to undermine the territorial integrity of Nigeria. You understand? It is not true. It's not true. Trump never told you, I'm coming to build my military base and remain in Nigeria. He said that will be fast. He didn't say he's coming to stay. He's coming to do it fast. He meant what he said. And that is what, and when they came to rescue their man that was kidnapped, did they come to stay? No, it is timed. It's an operation that is time bound. So they can't do what they need to do and go. The people that are shouting wants to change the narrative, to buy time, to go into diplomatic, things, roles that will delay the intervention. Why Nigerians continue to die in hundreds, in thousands? So please, I don't want to advise the government. They know what to do, but they don't want to do it because of their sentiments, their religious affiliations, their desire to make sure Nigeria becomes an Islamic state. That will not happen. But Christians must keep their eyes open and watch out and become strategic thinkers, know what is going to happen and what is about to happen, so that they don't keep deceiving us. If you hear that they catch anybody and they call his name Benjamin, please rush there and follow up with the plan should be represented. Follow up with the investigation so they will not deceive us. Thank you.
All right. From what you have said, you are supporting the United States intervention in Nigeria.
Remember, what I'm supporting is United States intervention to wipe out terrorists and these jihadists. That is what I am supporting. I am not supporting that United States should come and build military base and stay in Nigeria. And that is not what they say they are coming to do. So what we should be asking now is, let us define the terms of engagement. How long are they going to do this operation? What are the strategy? What are they going to do? How are they going to do it? That is what, and they should be selected person, because as you know, America will not want to cooperate with our military. Once beaten, twice shy. You understand what I mean? They have come before, cooperated before, and what happened? The strategies are leaked. So you want them to come and tell you their strategy again and cooperate with you, so that the Boko Haram people you have used to infiltrate the army, you have taken into the army, will now leak the secret to their people in the bush. We have the terrorists in our army. We have them in the police. We have them in this government. So when you have all these people, it is technically so difficult to cooperate with the people who have the terrorists among them at the highest level. Let me ask you a question. I don't want to say this, but we know that before somebody became your vice president, he wrote a list and discussed it with another governor when he was a governor. And he said that this is what they're going to do to the people in Lagos. And now you are seeing a government, and that thing he played in the tape is what exactly you are seeing happen, destroying the businesses, pulling down houses, and doing all those things. What do you think is happening? Why do you think that somebody like Nnamdi Kanu is still in prison? He's still in prison because he was a threat to the agenda of the same northern Islamic extremists, because he was revealing and exposing their strategies and making it known to the whole world. Tinubu is not in charge. If he's in charge, let me tell you why I say so. He is not in charge, and I want to dare him to disprove it. If he was in charge, by now, he would have done things he wanted to do, but today he cannot. He told you that if he asks to sanitize or to solve the problem in the north, the problem of terrorists, that he will step on too many toes. Until today, he has not mentioned those too many toes. In other words, he's going to offend so many people. Who are those people that will threaten a president, and the president will be afraid of them, and those people will tell him not to intervene in the security situation in the north? Nigerians are not asking the right questions. So the question is, Tinubu is not in charge. The northern oligarchs who are in control, who wants to use the Islamic terrorists to fight and destroy Nigeria and make Nigeria an Islamic state. Remember I said at the beginning that every Nigeria that is alive today is dead until proven otherwise. It is only a matter of time. If these people succeed in what they want to do, I assure you that what is going to happen is that all of us will be dead, especially as long as you're in Nigeria. So we must rise up now and resist it. Boko Haram must be dealt with. ISWAP must be dealt with and wiped out of our land. Anybody that is sympathizing with them and saying, don't bomb them, don't kill them, that person himself should be treated as a terrorist. It is not true. Whatever reason they give you is not true. They are sympathizing because they are benefiting. They are part of it. It's either their husband, their wife, their brothers, their sisters are killers. Now ask them a question. If you have 7 sons and one son begin to kill all the others, then when the government comes to arrest him, you start crying and say, no, leave him. Leave him. He's my son. Now, let me ask you, those who that went to Benue and other places and said, please accommodate them. Accommodate your neighbors. They are your neighbors. Accommodate them. Tinubu to build a house for them near his own house. Ask him to give them his BQ to live with him. All of them, including Osibanjo that started that rhetoric. Yemi Osibanjo as a vice president went to Benue and told them, accommodate them. They are your neighbors. But he went to Imo and said, IPOB is threatening the integrity and peace of this nation, and they should be decimated. Anybody with information about them should release it. In other words, the tone changed. Now, why did it change? Because the Southerners are involved, the Christians are involved, the Igbos were involved. But this one, he went to Benue, accommodate them. So I should accommodate killers with AK-47. Why I don't even have a dang gun? You will not allow me to carry even a dang gun. But you want me to accommodate somebody carrying AK-47, moving around, and you tell me he's my neighbor. These people are terrorists. The government of Nigeria is the terrorists destroying its people, either covertly or openly. They are the people, they know what to do, either by omission or commission. Their actions are terrorizing their people, are killing the people. It is the government of Nigeria that is destroying its people. They know the right thing to do. They know that killers should be killed. The constitution has it. As a murderer, you should be murdered. Why are they scared? Why are they afraid? Why is Tinubu scared? Tinubu is scared of confronting this because the people controlling him are the northern Muslims, and they have given him conditions
right,
for supporting him and for making him president.
Have to draw the curtain here.